like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, y'all. I have another flashback. This video featuring Efaru, aka Caleb Buckner. Let's get into this video, y'all.
Yo, peace to the gods. I just want to thank my king for sparking my mind and giving me divine knowledge of self. We wrote it on the pyramids. The Egyptians wrote it in hieroglyphs all on the wall to know thyself. And this is the very thing that our king, Thrilihio, has done. He has brought back ancient science, ancient scientific studies, original, that came from the black man, and brought them back to the black community. But a lot of our people are beyond repair. But those who do hear Poppy, those who do hear and actually apply the gems.
Y'all, when I hear them call him Poppy, I'll be like, what? After they went to Puerto Rico, he started requiring them all, the women, to call him Poppy. Lord have mercy.
And the jewels to their life, they will see their life unfolding in a very beautiful way. They will see them own selves blossoming and flourishing in a very beautiful way. I can speak for myself. I'm constantly seeing growth in myself. I'm seeing me improving and being a better person, a character. Character as in, you know, having certain morals and principles and just how you go about certain things, because the knowledge is one thing, the knowledge is perfect and the knowledge is key, but the person and the character that uses the knowledge, right? The knowledge is the vehicle, and the character gets in the vehicle and drives it and moves the knowledge. So it's really about getting that character right to actually utilize the knowledge and show humanity what it looks like to actually apply the knowledge to our life. Like if you have the knowledge, but your character is very doubtful, very negative, and you don't acknowledge that about yourself, you can use the knowledge for self-destruction. For your own self-destruction, if that character is not right. That is why it's very important to have these key morals and principles. That's why it's very important to be humble and able to listen and let go of that independent spirit that we have adopted through, you know, our lower selves mindset. We have to be open to listen, because obviously our thinking, you know, we're all products of our thinking. Whatever situation you're in right now is because of certain beliefs and thinking that you held on to, which manifested the current circumstance in your reality. So I thank my king for giving us, the black community, our astrological birth charts. I wouldn't even have my birth chart.
They are so young and naive, because astrology has been around since before Eligio Bishop, aka Poppy, aka Baba G, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God, aka Father Tahuti was even thought of.
I wouldn't even have my birth chart if it wasn't for Chief. I wouldn't even have my birth chart. As far as many people go is their sun sign, maybe their moon, but actually going into depth about your chart and actually applying it to your day-to-day life and actually studying your North Node, what? And seeing certain stuff play out in your reality, and then you can pinpoint it. You can go to your birth chart and pinpoint what it is so that you can actually fix it. Like I just was in a situation, my North Node is in Virgo. My purpose is to be able to deal with the chaos and the just the chaos and the fast pace of life, being able to be calm, right? North Node in Virgo. In my past life Pisces, I would just kind of let stuff flow and be like, okay, well, whatever, let's just get this out the way. But North Node and Virgo is like when chaos starts to come in my life. One thing over here going on, this thing over here going on, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do that, this going on in the background. North Node and Virgo is like, whoa, this is too much. Like, this is way too much. Like, whoa, what the fuck, what? And then they could either just do stuff to do and get it done. But Virgo is very punctual and practical. They have to sit down and say, okay, we got to do this, this, and this. We're going to do everything thoroughly. We're going to do everything to its completion. And I know we got other stuff to do, but we're going to tackle this first. And we're going to make sure this is dress and put our all into this before we do anything else. Because it doesn't make sense if you try to rush and do one thing and move on to something else, but that one thing that you rush to do ain't done right. So what's the point of even doing it if you're not going to get it done right? And so with North Node and Virgo, when we don't apply that principle, the universe is going to respond based off of your response to your own life. So the universe is like, okay, you ain't really thoroughly do that. Okay, well, you ain't going to reap the benefits of completing that because, bitch, you didn't even complete it because your ass got lost in the midst of the chaos of life when that's not your purpose. Your purpose is to take that and ground that and make it practical and organize it and knock it out and deal with it and be very punctual and diligent with everything you do. And you have to remember to be gentle with yourself because everything is a process. You're learning. Failure, you know, you're going to fail sometimes. Everything is not perfect. Even when you're doing good for 5 days. You're doing good for 5 days. And then that one day, damn, you fucked up. Bitch, don't go down a rabbit hole of you fucking up, bitch. Failure is room for improvement. Failure just gives you room for improvement. As long as you learn your lesson, the universe is not interested in punishing you. Which is another key principle that my king has taught me and everybody else in humanity who can hear his beautiful life transformative message, if you apply it to your life, is when you point the finger, you miss the point.
Oh, poor Afro, a.k.a. Caleb Buckner. You don't understand. Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Three God, adopted that principle for you guys so that you wouldn't blame him when he was truly at fault, you see? Because if you point the finger, you miss the point, right? So you can't really blame him when he slaps you across your face for saying how you feel. You can't really blame him when he gets you unalive and calls you all types of everything but a child of God. You can't blame him. You can't point the finger, right? Because you'll miss the point.
Right? If I'm trying to hurry up and do stuff and I'm half-assing stuff, not really getting stuff done, not putting my all into it, and the universe respond based on me not giving my all into what I'm doing, I can't get mad at nobody else but the energy that I put into my own life. Whatever you reap, you sow. What you sow, you reap. So you can never point the finger about what happens in your life, because the universe is just responding and giving you back yourself. You're only getting back yourself. It ain't this person. It ain't that person. It ain't Keisha. It ain't Jessica. It ain't Kiki down the street. No, it ain't.
Right. It's not the physical abuse. It's not the verbal abuse. It's not the sleep deprivation. It's not the 2 forced abortions. It's not the ring around the rosy with the wife swap when Velvet comes back and he throws y'all to the other men. It's none of that. You're right, Kayla.
Ain't nobody. It's just the universe using people, places, and things just to reflect you back to your own self. Life is a mirror. Life is a reflection, showing ourselves to us always, because we are not a drop in the ocean. I'm not a drop in the ocean. I'm not this one finite character around so many other people in this big world. No, I'm this big world and all these people in this one being, and I'm infinite at the same time. So to deal with certain trials in life, you have to keep this knowledge. You have to keep your morals and your principles, because if you don't, you will go down your own darkness. You will go into your own demons if you don't look at reality objectively. A lot of people have subjective experiences because of their perception on reality. But subjective experiences is not based in truth, in actuality. Having an objective reality is always looking at the facts and always looking at the truth. Even when you mad at Keisha or Jessica, or you mad at somebody, bitch, you missing the point.
Even if you mad at Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Baba G, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Three God, right, Eferu, a.k.a. Kayla Buckner, right?
You're missing the whole point. And the reason why you're all worked up and mad is because the universe wants you to feel this shit, because it's trying to communicate to you through all these different people. The universe is trying to communicate to you. And it got you mad and got you sad and got you angry because it's like an alarm. The universe is shaking you up so you can actually look at it. Like, okay, what's the point? Nobody else is the point. Don't give your power away. It's not nobody else. When you point the finger and say it's this person and it's that person, I can't do this because of them, you giving your own power away. And that's the gods take responsibility. The gods take responsibility. Because when you take responsibility, you got to look at yourself and say, what can I do to fix this? That's true love. That's truly loving yourself. Truly loving yourself is making yourself into the best version of you. Training yourself to be a motherfucking goddess, a being that nobody can fuck with, so at peace with self. That's loving yourself. Being the best you. That's loving yourself. Not no being in a relationship. Not no hugs and kisses and cuddling and then, no, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Loving you is waking up every day saying, I'm going to be the best me.
Let me translate for you guys. She just said not no relationship, so she's talking about caliber. So basically she's saying not caliber, not being with who I truly care about and love. No, it's just self-love and worshiping Poppy.
It's waking up every day and saying, I'm going to look at the brighter side of life and be positive and be grateful and excited and do what I know I need to do and put my all into everything and be kind to people and proclaim the kingdom of God and always keep my mind in a healthy state and keep my mind in truth. That's loving yourself. I know we was taught that loving yourself was finding a relationship, somebody good looking who got a bag and who can do this and that for you and who is loyal to you and all this, kissing you and always calling you and texting you and not cheating on you. I know they taught us that was love, but it's not. Love is understanding. And if you don't have any understanding, which is truth, I'm sorry, but you're not truly loving yourself. But you are on the path to gain the knowledge. Everybody is coming to the inevitable, and that is Poppy's mind. Everybody is on.
Everybody like who, Eferu, a.k.a. Kayla Buckner? Ain't nobody but y'all, okay?
A road leading to Poppy's mind and becoming one with Poppy's mind. Because everyone is going to see, whether you see it now or later, is that being one with Poppy's mind is will be your own salvation. Being one with his mind. And a lot of people don't even have a true purpose in life until they get divine knowledge itself. Until they tap into the three chief. So I just wanted to make this video saying I'm thankful because I can wake up every day and deal with my life in an objective sense. I can wake up every day and look at situations and know exactly what it is in my life, and I'm able to take responsibility because of my king and his mindset, the mindset that he gave me. Not my lower self mindset, but my higher self mindset. He's giving me my higher mindset, a direct connection to my higher self. And I just want to say I'm thankful. Because if it wasn't for my king's mind and being one with him and seeing past all the bullshit that people say online, I would probably, not even probably, I would be in some fucked up situations, pointing the finger at people, probably with 10 kids. I would just be on some lower self Babylon, other regular shit. And I'm able to be a goddess. I'm able to apply this knowledge to my life. I was able to hear and understand the message. So I feel like I have an obligation to apply it to my life because all of our people are asleep. But I heard the knowledge. I heard the message. I walked beside Poppy. I have an obligation to defend him. I have an obligation to apply this knowledge to my life. I have an obligation to proclaim the kingdom. I have an obligation to make myself into something that's going to inspire the world because I'm able to hear this message and it's bigger than me. So forgiveness is key. We're going to fail. Chosen ones, you're going to fail. But get back up and don't lose your faith. And don't listen to your doubt. And always go with your first mind because your first mind is always right. But people around you, the frequency around you, especially if you're in Babylon, you're not in your natural environment, it can try to quiet your first mind, quiet your intuition. Your intuition and your first mind, that's your highest self. You must be firm in that no matter what. Because you could get stirred this way and that way. Your doubt and your laziness, it sounds convenient. It sounds convenient, like a good idea, but was that your first mind? If it wasn't your first mind, don't do it. I love myself. Peace to the gods.
All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video as well as my commentary. Be sure to drop me a comment, smash that like button, and share this video. Guys, this is a huge undertaking, and I really appreciate you guys viewing my flashbacks, liking them, dropping your comments. It's the only way that I'll be able to get all of my content back on the suggested videos on YouTube, and I cannot do it without you. So big thanks, big up yourselves. Thank you guys so much.